Hello YouTube, this is Robert Ness816 and I'm doing a little video on these Traxxas Easy Peak Plus chargers. So the charger isn't an issue. The issue with the charger is the fan. So this is a fan that came out of this charger, and it's not too common, but if you search around on the internet you'll see that people do have issues with these fans failing. They don't fail per se, but they get noisy, and the issue is the bushing in these fans is either poorly made or just the lubricant they use is too thin. The problem with my fan was that it started making like a rumbling sound, and then after a while it would start to spin normally. And when I took my charger apart, I found out there was oil all around the fan shroud. So instead of dealing with this problem, I just replaced the entire fan because I did try to lubricate it again, and it seemed after a couple charges the oil would just come out and turn into a problem. So I replaced it with a slightly bigger fan. This is a 30 by 30 by 10 millimeter fan. The original is 30 by 30 by 7 millimeters, and as you can see it's a 5-blade fan instead of a 7-blade fan. I don't know what the CFM is on the original, but this one is, I believe, 7 CFM. They're both 12 volts. It's just the newer fan uses 0.08 amps, whereas this one's 0.06 amps. Not that that'll make a difference at all. But anyways, the new fan is in. I've used it a couple times so far, and I'll get it going for you just so you can hear what it sounds like. Of course, it'll spool up after a while. This fan spins at, I think, 7,000 RPMs. So, about the same as what the original fan was as far as noise goes, just a different sound. So in order to make this fan fit, I had to take the corners of the new fan, the 10 millimeter thick fan, and basically grind down, see where these screw holes are. I had to grind them down with a Dremel tool until they were 7 millimeters on the corners. And then one of the corners, the one that was closest to here, I actually had to grind down the shroud a little bit until it was 7 millimeters. So right about up until here, I believe, is what I had to grind down until it met up with this corner piece. And obviously when you're doing that, you want to make sure that you have the fan blades out of the way. Otherwise your Dremel tool will grind down the fan blades, which is something that you don't want. But anyways, after that was done, I soldered the wires back onto the circuit board inside here, which was very simple. If you suck at soldering, don't even attempt this repair, but if you're good at soldering, then try it out. And yeah, so hopefully that is the end of the fan noise issues with this charger. But yeah, that's it. I'll put a link in the description to the fan that I used. Thanks for watching.